I feel myself to be privileged to be here. When my brother Justice Zamana asked me to organize this seminar, then immediately I accepted the idea. I think it is essentially required. All of you have heard about the statistics and data information of who are the marginalized people and who needs aid and what is the problem we are facing. I remember in the year 2007, when my Lord Justice Balakrishnan was the executive chairperson of the NALSA, his Lordship thought of the idea to reach out to the sex workers and HIV positive and AIDS affected persons and to give their legal aids. At that first time, if I am not wrong altogether, subject to correction, that was the first time the NALSA thought of the idea. Today the seminar is to strengthen the legal aids to the marginalized people. And first task is to identify who are the marginalized. According to me, there are several sections. Drug addicted persons, sex workers of all levels. I have been able to identify by working in this area. There are whole-time sex workers and part-time sex workers. Whole-time sex workers, they reside and stay in the red light areas. And the part-time sex workers is a floating population. They go on part-time basis because of acute and abject poverty. And naturally, in order to have their breaks, they have no option but to go out from their residences and come back to residence at night. And even they entertain their clients at their residences also. This is I call the part-time sex workers. And then HIV positives and AIDS affected persons. And not only that, there is one section of girls which is called dancing girl or nautch girls. Their profession is to entertain the people in the marriage ceremony and other ceremony, and these girls are really harbored by one person, the middleman. And in the red light area in West Bengal, particularly in Calcutta, it has got the oldest red light area, which is called Sonagachi. It is started from the Nawab period. And when the Alibardi Khan was the Nawab in Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, from that period, during Mughal period, it was there. And it was nurtured and it was harbored by the vested interested people from all the generation to come. During British period, it was there. Even after independence, it has prospered. And population in that area has been growingly increasing. And I personally had gone to that area to organize the legal aid. What is their legal aid? They don't know what is their fundamental human right. The right to live with the dignity and right to life with the basic necessity is unknown to them. Today we are holding seminar. It is a very useful day today. And that I am sharing my experience what I have heard and what I have been able to do in West Bengal. What happened, particularly the sex workers, among the sex workers, I held a legal awareness and sensitization camp. And there they come out and tell their telltale story from why they have come to this profession. And from there we can understand the root cause of their coming to this profession. And next thing is this, to organize the Lok Adalat in that area, pre-litigation Lok Adalat, whatever complaints they are having, they will hand over the complaints to our legal services authorities. I beseech the Subdivisional Legal Services Committee, District Legal Services Committee at least fortnight to go to that area and receive complaints and hold Lok Adalat. You just ensure their supply of medicine by passing an award. You ensure that free travel by rail or any other transport. You ensure that who are healthy to get at least by employment. And these are the essential things we have to do. This is a challenge we have to meet. I remember as many as 1,000 complaints we have received from HIV positive and AIDS affected persons. And these complaints were received, and I hold a Lok Adalat in the area where these persons are residing. We served a notice to the Chief Medical Officer of the district. We served notice to the railway top officials. We served notice to these transport authorities, because their complaint was that they are not getting any medicine and treatment. And only one place the medicine is supplied. But at that place he has to go, at least far away from places. So it requires a free travel because they don't have any money. So when they were brought and both sides were hard, then award was passed. And in that award we ensured the supply of free medicine to these people, supply of condoms, free condoms. And also the railway officials agreed to give them free passes to travel. And the transport authorities will ensure that they will travel freely, and they will ensure even private transport operators come forward to give this. And this could be done. And also, we also sensitize the police, we asked the police authority also there, and to sensitize the police to take a vigilant eye in the society where, in the area where they are living, that they are not ostracized by the people because they have their own right and dignity. So today, I am really thankful and grateful to NALSA. The NALSA has once upon takes upon the staff to strengthen the legal aid and also to strengthen the sensitize these marginalized people. But I feel these are the marginalized people. I am really grateful to my Lord Justice Sathasivam and also grateful to the NALSA. The NALSA once again has taken up this scheme and idea. I am grateful to all my brothers, judges who have come from other states also. And also grateful to everyone that at least they have helped us to organize this program. Hopefully, today after this session, there will be a session where from you get ideas and have an idea. Really, we have started with a function with the national anthem, Vande Mataram. Unless we do, we feel that they are the part and parcel of us. Unless we feel they are one of us, and they are really teeth and kings of us, there cannot be any Vande Mataram. With this idea, I hope that this will be done. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.